What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1164 of FloWrestling Radio live from Austin, Texas. I'm your host, Christian Piles. Happy Thursday, everybody. To my right, James Dean Rader. To the left, in his fancy pink shirt. It's salmon.
Salmon, yeah.
It's salmon. I'll pre-correct myself. You just kind of like meld into the wall. Like it's just like Spay and the wall becoming one.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. And to the left, my father and your father, Father John Kozak, with the double. That's like the Tony Ramos flex after he packed Gulabon.
That's what I was going for.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good flex. Okay. We did the show yesterday. That was great. 2 hours of World's Mayhem, and obviously was not enough. We could not be contained by just 1 2-hour show. We have to talk more world stuff. We have the wheel. The wheel's here, so we could be spinning the wheel today if you guys behave. But if you make Kozak war in the YouTube chat the whole time, I don't know, that's actually bonus points. So if you can get Kozak fired up, we like that. We like that, Kozak.
Yeah. Well, I can only bring it out every once in a while because then you won't like it as much.
Yeah, that's true. So it's got to be a special little treat. Triggering Kozak.
If you go in there and wake up the demons within Kozak, and we start hearing a lot of clacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He looks down and he asks like for his thoughts. He's like, I don't know. I'm going to war on YouTube right now.
And he's down with the sickness.
With the YouTube was. Okay, JD, where should we like re-begin? I feel like this is kind of like part 2 of yesterday's show.
I know. I feel like we chopped off some of those heavier weights kind of fast. So let's start at 97. Tazhudinov.
Yes.
What the heck is going on with Tazhudinov? Is this the new Taz, or was this just a down performance from him?
He looked not good. Like, like no like pop, not a lot of energy. Just he looks sluggish. Like he's never like been like this super twitchy. Like his game is amazing. Like he can shoot, he can pull in shots from a long way. He's a really good scrambler. He's had no pop, no energy. It's theorized it's the cut. Everyone sees how freaking big this guy is. He is huge, huge. I don't know if it's cut related or not. A bad tournament, I don't know, but he just didn't have it. And you can't say, well, this is who he is now. But with some of these foreigners, you see him twice a year. So you really don't know. I would say 2023, best Taz we ever saw. 24 was good. Not the separation that we saw in 23. And then this year, even more. I mean, he really, I said he DMP'd yesterday. He didn't DMP. He got bronze. But he very reasonably could have lost that bronze match.
I was about to say, he got bronze by the skin of his teeth.
Oh,
he had
absolutely.
3 wars, right? Like, weren't there 3 matches where he was being challenged significantly and still came out on top? So
absolutely. Look how big he is.
How big he is compared to Kyle Snyder.
Unreal. And
Snyder
like
Live is not any taller than Kyle.
No. So to me, it's like, he was the consensus pound for pound, the deserved pound for pound number 1, but a loss like that and just a performance like that, it wasn't like I'm trying to think of a loss where you could be like, I don't know, if hypothetically David beat Valiev or whatever one time, it's like, well, Valiev's still really that guy, like, but Card just beat him or whatever. But this wasn't that kind of a loss. You were kind of like, this doesn't look like the best guy in the world. And like, it was to the point, everyone was saying, Azarpir is going to beat him now. Like, you go into the tournament, it's like, all right, Taz will win this tournament. And then you watch it start, you're like, Azarpir is going to beat him. It was not like a uncommon sentiment after watching, and then he did, and then Kyle did what he did. So great for Kyle, but for Taz, I don't know what this means. Does he need to move up? Eric on the show was like, no, he's committed to staying at 97 kilograms. They have a good heavyweight, right, Bahrain?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
it's
just hard to get in that Bahrain lineup, guys. That's just what it comes down to. So he just got to find a way where he fits.
I mean, they're hosting next year's World, so I mean, Bahrain Nationals is going to be one of the hottest tickets. I imagine
it's going to be a big ticket.
They had 3 medalists.
They did
79, 97 heavyweight.
Tazhudinov.
Yeah. So I don't know what it means for him. What do you think, Kozak? Like long term Taz, is this like
Long term Taz.
Yeah.
I feel like Yeah, I think he was dealing with injuries right last year.
After the Olympics.
After the Olympics, he had surgery on his shoulder. He came back a little bit late, so we hadn't seen him wrestle a ton. He did look like he was kind of like sleepwalking through his last tournament that he wrestled in, where it's like, oh man, he just is even trying. He makes it look so easy. But I think there is something to coming back from an injury, and finding your stride again. So I feel like we'll see him wrestle more in 26. I feel like we'll see him more on the mat if the cut isn't like a crazy thing.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those weird things where I think we all kind of thought he's gonna win gold again, and he just didn't look like the same guy.
Yeah.
I think he needs to evolve too a little bit. You burst out on the scene 2 years ago, and nobody really knows you except probably Tazhudinov and what you're going to bring to the table. Now people kind of know, right? The high stance, the level change, double, finish to the same side your head on. That's kind of his go-to, and his crotch and chest wrap. Like the best evolve over time.
Yes.
Look at like Tazhudinov and how much differently he kind of wrestled as he started out, gets older, changes. All right, I have to add new things to my repertoire. I got to do this. Oh, I'm not feeling great this time, so I can't be doing the same things, or et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So I think it's a combination of him coming back off of injury and guys kind of figuring out his style, him being young, trying to rely on what made him the best in the world, but not adding to it, or maybe lack of time and energy too.
That's a good point. And I think the other part too is he wasn't this guy. He wasn't a world beater before 2023 Worlds.
Totally off the
He had
radar.
lost to Betsayev, who Kyle's beaten a bunch of times a few months before Worlds. I remember after Taz won, me and Tyler were walking with David Taylor, and David's like, "Did you guys see this coming? Like, who saw Taz? Like." He's like, did you know anything about this guy? I'm like, no, not really. Like, we didn't see this happening. And then at the Olympics, he did have some close matches. He had a close match
Kyle was really
with
competitive.
Kyle Azarira. And so maybe it is just him coming back down to like who he is. And to JD's point, like, yeah, he's got to figure out the next thing if he wants to continue to be that pound for pound number one guy.
I don't know if this counts as an insight at all, but he was one of the people that spoke at the press conference before the whole tournament, and I certainly wasn't saying, oh, well, because of his body language here and because he seems really low energy at this press conference, we got to be on the lookout for maybe him taking a loss. But looking back, it looked like he definitely did not want to be at that press conference, and he was there to announce that there would be a later announcement where they would announce where the 2026 Worlds would be.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He just seemed, kind of like, let's get this over with, and then I kind of want to leave.
They learned that move from wrestling Twitter, where you announce that something is happening.
It's
Like, hey, this is happening. Just so you guys know, when something happens, I knew about it, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
The breaking news. Later, there will be more breaking news.
Yes, we love that. So yeah, that was one of the bigger storylines was Tez's
Kozak, where is he going to end up international pound for pound now? Who's going to be the new number one king?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet. I was working through the weights. So let me take a look at this. Right now, Taz number 1, Sedulayev number 2, Sidikov 3, Kyuka 4, Zare.
It's tough to crown Sedulayev.
I
when
know.
He didn't
You
on the
can't.
Worlds.
You can't do it.
No visa.
I think honestly,
Let me pull it up.
I think Zare and Amuzad are they should be probably looked at towards the top of pound for pound.
They certainly had two of the best performances.
They did, and then like I really like doing
right, here it is.
back-to-back years.
Zare's on
Sidikov-
5 right now.
Zare's 5, so I think he could go one. I mean, really, Amuzad, he lost to Kyuka, he avenged that.
Amuzad better win.
Look at Aguyev at 7 still, and he won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
he's had a really good year
mhm.
where he just hasn't lost and he's beaten everybody.
You
Yeah.
said you did it.
The other part of it too is there's a bunch of guys like Rei Higuchi, Ono.
Get him out.
Yeah, I've already taken him out. Geno is out because he hasn't been wrestling. So
Right.
there are some guys who could hop back in.
I mean, Snyder won the bracket that Tazhudinov was in and wrestled in
No, Snyder's got to be like top.
Snyder's 19 right now.
Oh, you got to crank him way up.
with a bullet.
He's top. Got to be top 8.
Yeah, maybe. Probably, yeah. Where does the Heat go?
Dude, high. Gas and Pours 10.
Mhm.
Dang it.
Change
Azapira
this.
9, who Snyder beat.
Who Zahid beat?
True.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put him ahead of that. I
Rank
think.
gas and pour higher, and then
And who's going to come out? Ramazanov's out.
Yep.
Sedulaev's out. So I don't know. Maybe Zahid lands at like 6 or 7 or so.
Yeah.
But he might just be the best in the world right now.
Yeah, like eyeball test.
Like, yeah, just look at that. It's like, well,
If you,
it's tough to argue with just waxing the entire tournament.
Mhm.
It was full of really good guys.
Or Sherman.
I
He
know.
goes so high.
I was just thinking that if he would have
Get
won
into
another
it.
one, it would have been like, all right, he's the guy. And now he's on the shelf for a while with that knee explosion.
Yeah, Liev is someone, if he wins this, like, I don't know, maybe you look at him as a number 1 kind of guy. If you beat a Sidakov, you
Super deep.
the real Olympic
you
champion.
do back-to-back really good years like that. Like,
Yeah.
that should mean something. That's kind of why I like Zare and even though Amazat, they both got second at the Olympics. Like,
Well, Valiev's gonna be high still.
yes,
Because
I
he
mean,
beat Siddiq. He straight up
Right.
beat Sidakov twice, and like the Takahashi was an injury, so like
didn't get to see
he's
it.
gonna be higher than Takahashi in pound for pound.
yeah.
Um,
I would say, how many Americans should be in the top 10? Zahid, Kyle, Snyder.
that's probably it.
Trent doesn't have the wins. He's beaten a lot of good guys
No, he doesn't have the wins. He lost to Joev this year
at 86.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't count.
He gets the raise.
he
the
might.
roof
He'll probably move into the
Like,
top 20.
there's a lot of guys that are going to be.
Trent will move into the top 20 for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Usmanov's going to come down. It's a weird year. And then some of the guys will start to trickle back in, like Higuchi and Ono, once they start competing. Well, who knows when Ono's going to compete
He's locked down.
again. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's odd for rankings.
Gucci takes years off.
Yeah.
Years and years.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like looking at some of these like Japanese careers, and like Daiichi Takatani, the guy that beat Dake at the Olympics, he was on the team in 2014, got like whatever, didn't place, and then didn't wrestle at the World Championships again until 2022. It's an 8-year layoff. They just have odd careers. Higuchi was off the map for years and years. Not off the map, but out of the World Championships. But Kyoka back-to-back years in the finals. That's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. Who's gonna be your number 1? Come on.
I don't know. Probably
Well, come on.
it'll either be Amuzado or Zare.
Okay, you agree with that? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
I
well,
think
said it
Zare-
4 times.
who's Amuzad's lost in the past 2 years outside of Kyoka Olympic finals? Has he lost?
Mamadov
Mamadov.
At Worlds,
Romanov.
right?
at Worlds
And
he lost to
Musukaev.
Musukaev.
So that's not last year though.
That was
That's-
2023.
That's 2 years.
You know what we didn't talk about yesterday?
Musukaev
Musukaev
fight.
trying to fight.
Oh man.
Oh man, I have to get this interview translated. I actually gonna talk to you about this. I interviewed Aoyagi, super cool dude, and talked to him about that. And he does this great demonstrative. I was like, what happened with Musukaev? I was like on the interview. He's like, and he's like, I'm trying, but maybe and he did like kind of like a humping sort of thing. He's like, but it's okay.
But
It's
it was
okay.
it was just humping. I thought the way Musukaev reacted, I thought
when he
Aoyagi
saw him
might
again
have-
in the locker room, and it was like, don't hold me back because
But they made up,
yeah, and then they
I know, yeah. Then they did
which
the,
is great.
the picture.
I mean, Aoyagi is gonna be a tough guy to be mad at. He is a very. He's just,
Anybody from Japan is.
I know they kind of are.
You know what my favorite thing about Japan is?
sushi.
No YOLO challenges.
Oh yeah, they don't do that.
They just have integrity.
yeah. It's called pride. And you should. Some of these other countries they got no shame.
Like they're like, no, you got beat.
You can't
There's
have.
also
any
not
pride
a
if
lot
you
of
don't have any
pouting.
shame.
There's not a lot of carcasses.
Yeah.
Like when they lose,
No, they're in good shape.
they're
'Cause
gonna.
it's dishonorable.
That's right.
You just lay there and pretend you're dead, whether you feel that way or not. Like
But I thought Aoyagi might have been doing a little grabbing below the belt the way
I don't know.
Musukaev got up because
I think the match was going bad. He thought he was, gyrating excessively.
Well,
But then in the back,
I mean,
spilled over.
Musukaev is from Dagestan.
I
Like,
hadn't seen him that fired up since 2016.
it's in there though. We knew it's in there.
he's not even from Dagestan. He's from Kabardino,
Yeah.
so he had to fight his way into the Dagestan circle. So he's from like the hinterlands of the hinterlands.
Kabardino.
It's true. He's like one of the few from
Yeah, Kabardine.
I'm actually surprised we don't see more fights in the back. Like,
Yeah, 'cause they're all there.
yeah, they're all, and actually, you just feel like some stuff would spill over a little bit, a little chirping here or there.
Yeah,
I think the language barrier actually probably helps that.
possibly. What's a match we've seen in the last like couple of years where you'd be like, oh, they're gonna fight in the back, but they don't. Like, not too many.
Yeah, not too many.
They're so tired at the end of it too.
Yeah, true.
Whatever.
You got me.
Yeah, good win. But no, it was all good. I need to get that interview. Oh, and he was showing me because he did the Billy strut after he won, like Ono did.
Mhm.
And I was like, was that for with Masa? He's like, yes. He's like, he said he's my coach. He's like, every day technique, and he pulls up his DMs. I gotta upload this interview. I'm sorry, guys. And he just shows like all the match footage that Masa had been sending him, and like how much they've been talking every day. So they're like super close. And yeah, that's why he did that celebration. And then he said he wants. Oh, and then
So be on the lookout, Big Ten.
I don't think so.
Transfer to State College.
But yeah, it would be good for Penn State to get a good 57. And then what else did he say? I was like, all right, thanks. And he's like, oh, and he's like, I want FloWrestling. Oh yeah, here's me with him. He like we saw him in there, and he's put the belt on me, and then pointed at me. It was great. And then he's like, I was like, oh, he's like, I want to wrestle on FloWrestling. I was like, oh, who do you want to wrestle? He's like, Meyer. He said PJ. He said Yanni. Messenbreek, maybe too big. And he said Carr, maybe too big. Yeah, I think he maybe called out some other people, but it was
All the
great.
top 70s.
Yeah, everyone. Like he wants a match.
Just do it.
Yeah, heck yeah. But yeah, really, really cool guy. I did not, had to kind of like say I didn't really like how he grounded himself in his world final. I thought that was sort of messed up, but man, you can't help but be happy for the guy. He's a cool dude
Yeah.
for sure.
Repping the Buvaisar t-shirt.
Yes.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Adam, it's kind of crazy. There's not many people you walk around, you're like, where I'm like, oh my gosh, that's this person. But like seeing Adam Saitiev, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That was just a different thing. Like there's Olympic champions everywhere. There's legends everywhere. Like,
Because how many times have you watched like his final with Yoel Romero and
Yeah.
everything else, and now he's just like a dude, like a coach, like you're walking past any other.
yeah. Okay, so Caleb got to meet him. That was cool. So I was like, wow. That was one guy you're just kind of like a little, not starstruck by, but like
The legends.
he's right there. So that was cool.
So
Wh-
you ran pound for pound, Kings.
Dang, kind of, yeah. I mean, and I like, they roll up every year. They really, those guys try to make the team every year. Like Yazdani was on the team from 2015 until this year because his body finally stopped working, and he'll be back. But that's what I like. That's like where there's like commonality in Iran and America. Like we're trying to do this every freaking year. We're not going to be a 3-year, tourist or take some time. Like, no, every year we're trying to do it. And, yeah, you got to give credit to Amazad and Zare. I don't know who I would put higher. I really don't.
I think Zare. I feel like he's done it longer with only losses to legends.
Yeah.
He was clearly the team captain leading their warm-ups. I asked him about it on the press conference if he has assumed the role that Yazdani was in now that Yazdani's not here, and his answer was just very respectful to Yazdani and the rest of the teammates. But he seems like he's kind of the guy for Team Iran right now.
Yeah. It
Force Masoumi off.
It does feel like he's not going to.
Did we talk about Masoumi transferring? Like, even Iran's getting hit by transfers now.
Azerbaijan, I know that like never happens. Well, I guess Yoshida is sort of Iranian. Yeah, no, that
Heyman
sounds like
Giovanni.
it sounds like he is going
Does
to.
he not live in Canada? Or is he?
But I mean, he
He's
was
a transfer. He's Iranian.
Transfer.
He was
There's a
20.
German
Yeah,
heavyweight.
he's clearly Iranian, but not like
Oh, he grew up in Iran and wrestled for Team Iran and then transferred.
Okay.
There's a German heavyweight who is from Iran and transferred in the last couple of years too. So they're starting to get a little bit more. But with Masoumi, it sounds like
Years.
Iran is they're gonna block the transfer, deny it, and so then it'll be a 2 or 3 year waiting period for him where he'll sit out. There is kind of like always the chance where UWW can step in and just be like, no, you can wrestle right away, and Iran can't do anything about it. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know how that all works out and what would need to happen in order for that to happen. But Masoumi's looking to transfer to Azerbaijan, which is kind of funny because right now that's the number 2 in the world is Meshfildashvili, who wrestles for
in another battle.
Azerbaijan. Yeah. So, but yeah, Masoumi's looking to get out.
Got to be tough because Masoumi's dad, Fardin, was I don't know why you're laughing. That's just the man's name, Fardin. Fardin?
There you go.
He's
How
an Iranian Olympic medalist and world champ.
have we ever talked to like the Russian transfers to figure out how they pick which country they're going to transfer to? Like when Americans do it,
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
Heritage normally.
Sort of. I don't know. I don't know
get-
if you've seen Team Puerto Rico recently.
For the most part, yeah, not all, but a lot. Well, Puerto Rico is also different because we kind of own them.
It's kind of America.
Well,
Yeah,
there's no.
So you can get your passport,
It's the same.
or it's the same
There's
passport.
no. You get if you're Puerto Rican, you get a passport. It looks the same as anyone else's.
Yeah.
They're American citizens.
Right.
They just have a different sports federation.
We don't have this picture.
What do you call it?
What's that? That's Fardin.
That's fine.
The
like it? That has strong forehead.
the foreign countries, I believe, recruit them, and they start. A lot of them start by recruiting coaches. So, like Albania says, like we need to invest in wrestling, or we want to make that one of the sports, our Olympic sports that we're a big deal in. They'll go through contacts, find people, they'll get a coach, and then they go, "Hey, coach, like there's a reason why most." It's like usually from the same group. Ossetians at Slovakia and Albania. Bahrain is mostly Dagestani, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Talking about rankings, new domestic pound for pound are out after World Championships. Zahid Valencia, the new king, pound for pound,
Crown him.
over Kyle Snyder.
I think that's right. I think.
It was the Yoshida loss that kind of separated Kyle and Zahid. Kyle obviously did win a bracket with Tazhudinov, beat Azarpira.
You could also say Zahid beat Azarpira also, so they kind of share that
True.
win.
It's also the Kyle Dake multiple wins this past year.
And just like you just take his last, what is his, since he moved to Oklahoma State, it's like 21, 22 straight, maybe more than that. Just like he's clearly a very different wrestler. He won a really tough weight in dominant fashion. I think when you're trying to separate the best from the best, like dominance and separation should be considered. So I think Zahid is the rightful number 1. It's interesting to see Dake at 3 off the team. Not saying I agree or disagree, but it's like, I don't know. It's a little
It's not really a reason to drop him
but it's also like it's easier to maintain.
if you're not.
Like Spencer Lee went to Worlds, so he had the opportunity to lose. So now he's 4. Dake did not. We don't know what would have happened. It's just kind of like that's my big thing with like the people that say, "Oh, this team didn't have this guy." Well, you're just like penciling in a win for him, but like you don't know.
You would have penciled in Taz for gold.
Exactly right. If Taz wasn't there and Kyle Snyder won, all we'd be hearing about is, well, Tazhudinov wasn't there. You don't freaking know. That's why they have the tournament. And so that's why I'm like, well, should Dake be 3? He wrestled Zahid tough, but he lost. And
I think 1 year not making the team, only losing to Zahid,
yeah,
gives you that grace.
I agree.
The farther now, if Zahid keeps him off the team and he's wrestling internationally, then he will continue to.
Yeah, should Dake should he hit the highway and start wrestling a little more overseas?
Oh, I thought you were going to say the transfer portal.
Yeah.
This late in his career.
He needs some better partners than the Nittany Lion.
No, I thought you meant like transfer to Canada or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. No, don't do that, Kyle. Kyle would never.
I like how there's all the RTCs wrestling clubs, whatnot, and then you get to Jackson, Bishop McCord High School.
Dude, it's so I knew it
Kind
was
of count him as Cowboy RTC.
He's
but-
certainly coached by Zoe and the rest of those guys.
Cowboy Court, RTC. I don't know, real behind Mitchell.
It's
He beat
because
Carr.
Mitchell beat Carr this year, and Real lost to Aiden Valencia
you're-
twice in the
yeah.
past year. His biggest win was Sujit, which is a good win, but
Yeah.
a win over David Carr.
Carter 9th because he beat Chance.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Chance, you know, some of these guys may be hanging on to wins 2-3 years ago, but also not losing to
I mean, Chance beat
People.
Trent last year.
86. So
Wow. Trent is just different at 92.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they get most of these guys that didn't go to Worlds enter the Bill Farrell, which I saw is on the menu back on the menu again as usual, and they sent
what is it,
letters out.
November 1st? Like that week of
Wow,
the
it's
first
like-
week of
it's
November?
more middle.
Yeah,
Middle
it's
November?
I think it's like November 15th or something. Same weekend, I believe, as the Black Knight Invite, both live on FloWrestling.
Check, because we oftentimes do that.
Double
Do
up,
both.
Double up, yes.
big New York excursion.
Yeah, JD was talking through this with me this morning, and it's also interesting. David Carr beat Levi Haynes last year at the World Team Trials, and they're now 6 and 7.
Oh, that's right.
Which is why Carr
That was a fun.
Saves. Yeah,
Yeah.
played that kind of three-way with Keegan.
Keegan.
Keegan beat Carr. Carr beat Levi. Levi beat Keegan.
This is great depth. America.
We got a lot of it.
It's
I mean,
fun to
there's,
see.
there's so many guys not in the. I mean, you know, Mark. You want to talk about someone like Marcus Blaze? Where's he going to be this time next year?
Yeah, so Marcus
He could
Blaze,
make a big jump. He's 19 right now.
19. Mm-hmm.
I think it's. I don't even think he's that old. But that's his ranking. Yeah. So really good crop of talent. It's a pretty exciting time. Yeah, I think this is right.
How do you feel about Jax at 13, Vito at 8?
It's fair. You know.
I want to see this list compared to after like 21 Worlds.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and just be like, it's been a cycle, a revolution.
Bro, we barely knew who Jax Forrest was
Yeah.
in 2021.
Let's see, who would still be in here?
I think he was
Dake?
wrestling Jessaroga then, maybe.
Dake?
Jessaroga in 2021 beat Mark Anthony McGowan, I think, to make the cadet world team at
What was here his
Else.
number one? Jax and Jess Rogan.
At 22?
22.
22.
Because in 22 they had a great 2 out of 3. So yeah, we probably don't know who Jax Forrest is in 2021. Wyatt Hendrickson?
Nope.
No, I don't.
2021, Yanni would be in there. James Green would be in there.
I think Wyatt took 5th at U20 Worlds that year.
Oh really?
He like barely beat Josh Heinzelman for to make the
spot.
U20 spot.
That was Ufa. So I remember that. And he was like, "Oh, Air Force, let's go. We got somebody, but you know, is there a ceiling on Air Force guys with freestyle?"
Absolutely not.
Find out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Levi Haynes in 2021, he was trying to make. I'm pretty sure he made the U17 team that year. No, I know he did. 2021. So that's pretty cool.
All right.
Good job, America.
We briefly mentioned Helen
Yes.
yesterday, but let's talk women's team performance overall at the World Championships.
I mean, it honestly was not like, it was disappointing at points. Like it was not kind of what I thought it was going to be. Helen is such a when you win a gold medal, like it can really, gloss over a lot of like tough days. But man, we went 0-1 at 4 different weights, and I think in 2 other weights 1-1. Like you don't want. We knew this wasn't going to be probably an 8 medal, 7 medal team, but what you want to see is like going on runs, right? Getting pulled into repechage and getting close to a bronze match, and really,
Like what we saw from Jax.
yeah, promise. Like he didn't place. Like even PJ, like he didn't place, but he lost to a really good guy, wrestled, and like the lightweights were, I think there was different factors going on, and I think Audrey was maybe dealing with a little something, and then the lightweights apart from Helen really just didn't. I mean, Jakar Winchester's a world champion. She went 0-1, got teched in her only match. These are just not things you're accustomed to seeing. But I I don't know. I remain really optimistic and hopeful for the future. You got to remember too, this team lost in a very recent amount. I mean, you lost Sarah Hildebrand, an Olympic champion. You lost Amit Allure, an Olympic champion. Like, you don't, the women's team is really good, but they don't have that. You just looked at this, the pound for pound rankings. They don't have that kind of depth yet in women's freestyle. And so when you lose an Olympic champion like Sarah, there's a drop off. When you lose Amit Allure, who's never lost, there's a drop off. So that, imagine if, Sarah was still around and if Amit was in the field this year, like maybe we look at it a little differently. So they're not at a place where you can have like multiple elites lose and there not be some pain. But I think it's ultimately going to have been a good thing. They're going to get better from it. Coach Terry Steiner had some pretty inspirational words at the banquet. I mean, I think Kennedy Blades, she did not wrestle her best on that first day. She did not wrestle her best against Japan, Ishii. And I think, I think she took a lot from the experience. She looked really good in her bronze match. And I think she's going to be ready to win a gold next year. I think Kylie Welker knows. Like, I like what she was saying. She's like, last year I was so happy to get bronze, and now I'm like, she's frustrated because she knows she could have won. And, like, that's going to be great for her. Kylie's still very, very young in her career. She's still in college, right? So for those two, you're excited. Macy Kilty, she's right there. Adugo had a really nice moment. She had this big comeback win at a big 5. Alex Glaude beating a world champion, like, I think Alex is someone that is, and we may need Alex. Like, there's no guarantee Amit's going to be back next year. And I think Alex is going to get a lot better. I think she showed where she's good. And I think it's also sort of clear the things she's going to have to do to get to that next level. But I think Alex getting 7th is a great achievement.
Could McQuaid make 72?
Probably.
I feel like Kylie could make 72.
But she's not gonna.
She said she's gonna lock down 76. Kennedy said she's gonna lock down 68. As you kind of talked through it, there were some like bright spots and
Absolutely.
like they give you a little bit of hope for the future with Adugo and with Alex Glaude. But yeah, it's the lightweights. It's the 50, 53, 55, and I mean even 59 to where it's like, man, we got to get better there.
Yep.
If we want to contend with Japan. And I mean, North Korea taking second place was like that was wild.
They're good.
Yeah, and I think my thought is like our standard should be second place for the women's team behind Japan. We're not catching them anytime soon.
I will say it was weird to see Japan lose 2 bronze matches. Not even titles, but in the bronze matches.
It was crazy how down this squad was for Japan, and still they won so many points. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Gosh.
North Korea showing up with the team they did and wrestling the way they did, and every match that they were in was a dogfight. That puts some extra pressure on the women's team where it used to be, but you want it to be where, okay, you run into Japan. If you lose there, you're going to get pulled into repechage. So it's just get to Japan. If Japan's on your side of the bracket, okay. Now you got North Korea. Russia did pretty good.
Russia, I was going to say, they were honestly as much as surprised. They have not had good women's teams in a while. I was like, they had
I think the 2 bronze matches Japan lost, I can't remember which day it was, but they were on the same day, were both to UWW.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the places where Russia's really good at men's freestyle wrestling are not places that have a tradition of women's sports at all. But some of the Russian women, Tandalova was really impressive. I forget, she was a middleweight, but she's Ossetian. And if a place like Ossetia starts getting good at women's wrestling, that's another addition of a huge wrestling culture that is now pushing the women's side of things forward.
Was she Ossetian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So it is wild that Russia's women's team did better than their men's team.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So
Amishvili getting a little heat.
Spay, yeah, you were talking about that yesterday.
It's in the you got to hit Google Translate and Instagram Translate, but it sounds like Tadiev, the former coach. So the coaches of
Oh, I'm sure he's all over.
Yeah, they're always on him.
so it's kind of a political thing in Russia. There was an Ossetian coach. Tadiev was the coach when they had their best year in like 2007. Then they brought in Gusainov, who's Dagestani.
Also good.
And they had great years then. And then they didn't seem justified, but they fired Gusainov and brought Tadiev back in. And then fired Tadiev when things started going bad, when Russia invaded Ukraine, all that. And now, they brought in Getsalov. An old steroid test came back positive when they retested it, so he's out.
Weird.
Now it's Stargush who's in the corner for everything, and things are starting to deteriorate a little bit on the performance side for men's freestyle. So long story short, Tadiev is doing a lot of public appearances saying Mamishvili should step down. It starts at the top. And he's kind of angling for the position himself. Mamishvili was on a show or a podcast or something recently where he said, yes, like responsibility lies at the top. And I'm paraphrasing through Google Translate or whatever. So I may not have all the nuance there, but it doesn't sound like he has any plans to step down or anything.
Well, duh.
So,
dude, every year or every other year you're hearing like, oh, Mamishvili might be out. He ain't gonna be out.
I mean, he's still like a vice president bureau member of UWW.
Yeah. But that would change if he were voted out. That's just because Russia's going to have a seat at the table.
And they would swap someone else out. So
Yeah.
We'll see. It's a developing story, as they say.
Okay.
Any other world's thoughts before we go ahead and spin that wheel?
I was just thinking, how long is Helen gonna keep wrestling? Like,
Well, it was,
kind of need her, you know?
my gosh, yeah. I think, well, she kind of joked about it because, like, kind of I've done all these interviews with her after a, Worlds or an Olympics, and it's like, well, what's next? And she's like, many times she's like, I think she never says I'm done or I might, but certainly possible. And she's like, I'm not going to say anything this time. I'm not going to talk about if I am or I'm not. But it does seem like she doesn't know well into the year, and then,
Clearly year to year.
yeah, year to year. But I feel like for sure she's gonna be back. Just based on just body language and
She's wrestling well, and you could see after her win, she's enjoying it.
she's so pumped.
She's thrilled at the competition, and that's what you love to see.
Her interview was pretty funny, where she was like, I was coming back from injury, because I think it was you that was
Yes,
doing it
yeah,
about
all
all
her
the
pins.
pins. And she was like, well, I was coming back from injury, and I knew I'm not in good enough shape to go 6 minutes. So I have to finish this quickly, or else
And
people
no
are
one
going to
will know.
realize. Yeah. And she's like, I just found out I could pin. And she was like, why would I stop doing this? I'll just pin everybody now.
She's always been a pinner for sure, but then like to see her get 3 pins to make the finals was like, I honestly thought she might pin North Korea because I thought she was gonna go after her more,
Yeah.
but they really kind of were just like gridlock.
Those pins, she was up 5-0 in all those pins.
Yeah.
I mean, like she was winning those matches, and then it
Dominating.
was two first period pins, and then one really early in the second period. So she was just mopping up
Yeah,
comp.
Had to go one classic foot sweep, too, slide by
Oh,
foot
yeah.
sweep. Had to do it to him.
gotta do it.
Got foot sweeps, and you can look up all of those matches. You can go to the brackets, and do you know what is interesting about those brackets?
No,
They represent next gen FloWrestling, the FloWrestling next gen product, which I would like to talk about now by saying the future of wrestling is here. There might be a QR code coming up on your screen, and if there is not, just go to FloWrestling. You can watch live streams while browsing brackets on our new mobile app. Get unlimited free notifications, cost you nothing,
wow,
and check out
that's a bargain.
athlete programs, athlete profiles. There's the QR code. Go scan it. Press pause, and make sure you get that scan. There's so much
I
more.
get it from
It's
here?
really cool. And yeah, go browse the World Championship brackets. You can click onto every match that is finished, and you get the score. The bout score, minute by minute, and
Give us feedback.
yeah.
They're working hard on this. Like
This is not a final
this
product.
is not the final product. It's like gonna get a lot better.
It's like its first form.
So yeah,
You don't even know it's
you don't even know what is final form. It's gonna freak you out.
But it is pretty cool now, like that it's shipped, and like have fun with this. I think Super 32 is going to be very fun to follow for all the college fans wanting to see the next bunch of superstars that's coming up in
You can see the next generation and next gen.
next gen. So many gens.
So many gens. Okay.
All right,
Cool.
Kozak. I don't think you went to war too bad. I think we can spin
Yeah.
that wheel.
No one's battling you. Are all your enemies defeated and now just cowering.
Somebody asked if we were going to talk about Greco, and I said we did yesterday. So
You don't want to get Kozak.
Oh.
The demons are asleep right now. Don't waken them.
Yeah, don't wake him up.
yeah, I mean, props to Jaden Rainey, right? That was cool. Kamal Bay, good fight.
Peyton
Jacobson.
a great repechage of the last day. He was
Yeah.
our last guy standing.
I mean, it's one of those things where with Greco, and this is probably the last thing I'll say about it. It's like it's disappointing for Team USA because it's become predictable that it is disappointing, right? And that it's like, man, we come up short, and then you want to see somebody break through, and then they come up short again. So it's like, man, it's hard, right? It makes it harder to watch when our guys aren't winning too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, spin the wheel.
all right, let me spin the wheel.
Spin it.
Or
Here we go. Ready?
Give it a good one. While we're spinning wheels, our guy Ollie, we do this thing where every month we do like a company huddle up, and you can spin the wheel and you get a prize, and it can be like, I don't know, a spa day or like Flow merch but there's one thing that's $1,000 cash prize, and he's got to spin it, and he spun it on the $1,000. And
Just saying, we should retroactively
Hold
get
on.
to spin if that wasn't an option when we got to spin.
hold on, and you get like $1,000 of cash. It's like this thick. So if you guys remember Ollie, he's
Also,
hit him up. Venmo request. I'll find his Venmo. What if
Also,
we got
check-
everyone to Venmo request him.
check the tapes. Ollie landed on a thing that said you get to go 2 spaces forward or back, and then everybody was just like, spin again.
Dude, the funniest
So
thing.
then he just spun again, and then he got it, even though technically it should have been allowed to.
Here's the funniest thing. Mark Flo, the CEO, he loves the wheel, spinning the wheel, and he just wants to see everyone get the $1,000.
Yeah.
So he'll always be sitting there, and they'll get something. It'll be like whatever. And he'll be like, spin it again. He'll just tell him spin it again.
Spin it.
Because he just wants the thrill of like, it's like he's watching The Price is Right, wants to see the dollar, but he's Bob Barker, so you just keep telling him to keep spinning
Yeah.
till they get the 1,000.
Get that cash.
So he got 2 spins, and he got the 1,000. But
Like I said, we should get retroactive spin time.
yeah, you got the Lost Pines.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Ollie, a real high-level performer. He won another high-impact, performance of the year and got the big check.
Yeah, he got the big
annual
check.
thing. He got the big check, and then he got the wad of cash.
Yeah.
So he's just getting remunerated in all sorts of fun ways.
Yeah, dude, I really. This would be bad. I would love to just give out Venmo and have everyone just start requesting him. Like, here, dude, listen, his name's Oliver Stone. If you find him on Venmo and request him,
Not
because
hard.
just say like, heard you got fat stacks of cash. Now.
If he doesn't invite us all out to a drink on him, I might have to think about that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay.
All right.
So that was the Illinois team preview. On the wheel.
Shout out Illinois.
Shout out. No, Illinois.
So we got Illinois.
We got Illinois.
All right.
Illinois.
A lot of
Tough team.
excitement about the Illini this year. Before we get into it, it sounds like Edmund Ruth did not get the extra year. So
Bummer.
no Edmund.
No Edmund.
No Edmund.
But what about Pacino and
Bird.
Luffman?
Pacino and Luffman, I think, are back.
Yep.
Back.
Luffman's back for sure, and Pacino's listed here in
And
Russellstadt.
Russellstadt.
So I would imagine they usually do their due diligence.
All right. So how do we do this? We just
How
go
do we
weight
do
by
it?
weight?
We just go weight by
So
weight.
Spencer Moore transferred
Mm-hmm.
from UNC to Illinois.
Yep.
So he'll be their guy at 25. He's a qualifier level guy for sure.
He had some really bright spots.
Beat some good guys.
last year, and I do need a. We've had preseason rankings up for a long time. Do need to update them in the next week. They will be updated. Currently, Spencer Moore, number 13.
Okay.
Pretty
In the
good.
mix there, right around Provo and Trevor Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
And 33, of course, Bird's the word.
Mhm.
National champion Lucas Bird returning for his final year as a champ. And, entering a 33 field where it's like, man, can he win it again? The field is basically just as good as it was last year, plus you're adding Marcus Blaze and Ryan Crookham into the field. We think Marcus Blaze.
And Davino,
Oh, yeah, and Ben DeVino.
Dylan Ragusin.
It's going to be
Dylan Ragusin, who's beaten Lucas Bird.
What percentage of fans outside of the state of Illinois do you think are going to preseason predict Lucas Bird to win 133?
outside. I'd say 20% still would.
I think a lot of the TikTok world.
TikTok's
True.
gonna-
True. He's got the
he's
TikTok.
got a
love.
lot of TikTok love, and that
Mhm.
Daniel Cormier, He's probably got the Daniel
Yeah,
Cormier.
Cormier
vote.
thinks this
Yeah.
guy's never gonna lose.
Tall girls everywhere.
Yeah. Short kings everywhere.
Short
also.
kings
Yeah.
everywhere.
Short kings
Yeah.
and tall girls are all united on this. So honestly, it's gonna be a runaway consensus for Lucas. The more we think about it. 41 is Danny Pusino, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pull back up the wrestle stat.
I got it.
Thanks. Joffrey transferred in, so another transfer. They had a couple good transfers. Cannon
Mhm.
Webster moving up. Blessings to Cannon. He was so big. He was so big at 49. Like, what a beast just to make that weight.
That's one of those that could be, okay, find a new level when you're at a more comfortable weight.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, love Cannon Webster. I mean, the back-to-back of Cannon Webster and Braden Scholes, I think is going to be really fun. Those two are both point scorers. They're dynamic. I think we could see them both have a really good year. Cannon's ranked 7th already.
That was at 49.
Oh, yeah.
So this will be a change when he moves up to 57. Where do you think he slots in?
Probably in that Bianchi range.
Yeah,
Cannon?
Yeah,
Cannon
probably.
Miller?
right in there.
I could see him in there.
Top 10.
He beat
Mhm.
Van Ness, right?
Yeah. Let's see. His wins last year. He beat Robuto, Cal Miller, Van Ness, D'Amelio. He had a little rough patch here.
Yeah, he did. That's when he wasn't eating.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
he
Van
gets,
Ness was his win.
now he
For
gets
sure.
so much food.
Yeah.
He's still, dude, I guarantee you, he's been one of those guys who are like, okay, he's also the biggest 57 pounder.
Right.
You
like
have to
Ryan
keep moving 'em
Deacon.
up.
It's like, oh my gosh. Or Sam Latona. It's like
Yeah.
no matter what,
Yeah.
no matter what weight he wrestles, he's the biggest person to ever wrestle in it. The rare distinction.
How many falls did Skulls have? Because he does like to let it rip.
He's an Askren guy. A lot of text too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's
Those
seven.
are all wins, too.
That's like 8 more than Mitchell Messenbrick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe maybe he's coming for it. So yeah, I think he's gonna do a really. I think look for Braden to take a step forward after a good freshman year.
He's num 9 right now.
Num 9.
I got to see him at some journeyman stuff earlier in the year, and he was one of the more fun guys. You remember, like, you walk away from an event, and you're like, well, that guy was fun.
Yes,
I want to watch him more.
absolutely. 74. Who are they looking at, Jonathan?
WrestleStat only has one 174 pounder.
I'm not familiar with
Colin
Kelly's
Kelly.
work. And then of course no Edmund Ruth means maybe Chris Moore going for them, and then another transfer at 97, Cade Lout from UNC to Illinois, and then Luke Luffman. They still have a Bronigal holding on there,
Joey.
but no more Dan or Zach.
They got to give Joey some starts.
You got to get him in there,
Right. At least once.
just vibes wise.
Right.
Yeah,
Joey was very
That's like a
helpful.
Duke without a fine silver. It doesn't make sense.
yeah. It's like they haven't really made sense since.
Yeah,
Right.
Multiple fine
Yeah,
silvers.
they need more fine silver.
Joey was very helpful during the Illinois matches that I called. He was helping with the pronunciation because the broadcast table was right next to the benches.
Okay, good.
So shouts to Joey Bronigal.
Were you struggling with Bird?
Bird was next, messing me up big time. I
Byard.
was like, yeah,
You like beard, like Gassimpor.
You're guessing for it. How about when he did that? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna
oh wow,
fancy it up.
Yeah.
Well, you're Mr. Names guy.
I'm not. You know where that comes from?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what do you think Illinois' ceiling is here? Currently in our team rankings, we got him 12th.
Man,
What
like how
can
many
Can they
guys?
get top 10?
I think they can be in the top 10. Yeah. I think
Bird repeats.
this is with Bird finishing first.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get Bird, if Bird wins, Scholes and Webster are top 6,
Luffman could get podium.
8th. So that could be like a 8th, 7th kind of team.
What do we have Luffman currently ranked? Probably
Ninth?
like, yeah.
I think 9th. Yeah.
Ninth?
Let's take a look here.
And this is without Ruth.
Luffman's 7th.
Okay.
7th. Say heavyweight kind of clears out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, but yeah, I don't know. Dude,
He's just
I'm interested to see what Connor Doucette does this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think they're pretty excited about him.
Yeah, he was at Worlds, right?
Yeah, he was at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks like Tom Espinal.
Yeah, a little bit.
sounds Oklahoman.
Does he?
No, just that name, Connor Doucette.
Connor Doucette does sound so Oklahoma.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
he is a real cowboy.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think Illinois have a really good team. It's not having Ruth hurts.
They could, I will say, finish like
Yeah.
kind of a low floor though.
Yeah, because like there's a world where Lucas gets third or fourth, and Webster and Scholes are right there to place and don't, and then it's like,
I mean, even lower for Lucas,
yeah, honestly, yeah,
right? Like this guy's split with
just-
Drake Ayala.
I know. Well, no, he's 2-1, but
That was his only loss last year,
his only loss
right?
was to Drake,
Yeah,
I think.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And then you toss in
Drake's also really
two more really
good.
guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is a tough weight.
Yeah,
Lucas could win it, but there's also a scenario where I see him getting a tough draw.
it's hard to reclimb that
At
mountain.
the sixth.
Yeah, no, that's not unreasonable.
I see him being a fun dual team though, where you're pumped to see them on the weekends.
They were our team last year where
Yes.
everybody was like, they're going to be scrappy. Like, this
Yeah.
is the year because they had Scholes coming in, Webster getting in the lineup. Like, and I felt like we never really got the
No.
full, like,
It was
what we were
at
expecting.
Big
to
Tens. They
That's
did.
true. They had a great
They
Big
had a great
Tens.
Big Tens. They're like, this is what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
And then the Illinois people are like, you never give them any love. It's like, no, we gave them so much love. And they just kept losing duels badly. Then they did what we said they were gonna do.
So hopefully for Poeta and Co, they
Yeah.
can kind of repeat that, or hopefully that postseason really helped and can catapult them.
I think they beat Missouri last year, but like everybody beat
Yeah,
Missouri.
tough regular
Missouri's a
season
weird
for
team.
Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Before we get to questions, Spay, do you want to tell the people how they can get some great team gear and some great shoes?
Oh yeah, I got
You don't know
so
the first thing about Spade. Doesn't know the first thing about it.
I got so into the ad reads, but it was just
No,
next
it's
gen.
on this one.
Here, look, this is how professionals do it.
I can't believe how unprepared Spade is. For this.
This is exactly what you need to do. Nike
Normally
Wrestling,
he's like interrupting entire segments to get in the reads, and now
yes.
look at him.
Now, if I may I?
You may.
May I? Okay.
sir.
Nike Wrestling offers so much more than just elite performance footwear. With a team of world-class designers and apparel experts, Nike Wrestling can service all your team outfitting and event merchandising needs, from design to production to on-site execution. Contact team sales at athleteps.com to get started.
Please do that. Thank you, Nike Wrestling.
And shout
thank
out
you,
to
Spay.
Shout out to Grant Turner, who was at Worlds like the whole time.
Yes.
And was like on the same flight, so we went through the same airport experience. And he's just a really solid dude, and he's there at Nike and Athlete PS.
Did you get some lounge time?
We had some lounge time.
Did you? What was it like?
It was the first lounge was the KLM lounge on the way there, but then on the way back, because he was going to a different one, we had to split up in the airport in Amsterdam. Everybody was connecting through Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And we got to, there's 2 KLM lounges in Amsterdam.
As we all know.
And one's a little bit more basic, and then the other one is a lot more Amsterdam-y themed. They have like Dutch stuff everywhere, so we got to experience that one too. so.
Heroin.
Dutch stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't like, man, where's all the heroin exhibitions?
What the heck is?
No, it was like windmills
I think
and
of.
like stroopwafels and Dutch cheese,
Oh yeah, I guess they have that stuff. too.
canals.
That's what Christian thinks of when he thinks of Amsterdam, though.
Yeah.
The Netherlands.
I was just trying to be.
I think
Big
of
eight.
I was just trying to be inappropriate.
Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dude, McDonald's overseas, guys, it really hits. It's like the McDonald's of your childhood. Like everything tastes way better there. I'm not. The service is good. Like it's not like just an angsty teen that won't even look at you. It's like these are like
Professionals.
these are pros.
Yeah.
These are people that they're excited to help you and work at McDonald's because there's nothing wrong with it.
I found that at most.
That'd be my
Zagreb, like the people at like in the food court or like any retail thing, it was just like a little step above than the teenage mall worker that you usually get.
When I went to the good food, the lady that I saw her like almost every day because I got the same thing, and she's like, "You have good manners."
No.
The others, and she pointed at the lanyards, like, "Not good. America has good manners." Like, thank you.
Yeah, we're good tourists.
Yes.
I do think part of that is just like a placebo.
No, it's
when you're,
not.
like traveling. Part of it.
No,
That's why I have a theory.
not placebo.
Anytime you travel anywhere and it's like 70 degrees and sunny, you're always kind of like, this place isn't so bad. It's kind of nice. I could live here.
Oslo was rainy
you
and
could.
cold.
Yeah.
It was still
the greatest place ever. That's what I was telling Katie. I was like, Katie, I want you to remember Oslo. It was like 60 and rainy every day, and it was the greatest place we've ever been. That's how cool it was.
It was a magical place. Anyone that has never been, I feel sorry for.
McDonald's did have had a part of their restaurant where it was just the McCafe.
Yeah.
And it was the only place where the baristas would actually steam the milk and not use like a machine. And they had like a little bakery section. It was very nice McCafe.
Yeah. Get Tyler going about the McDonald's.
Yeah.
He was very passionate about it.
There was a good portion of the chat asking about Ben and when we're going to have him on the show. So I don't know, Christian.
I'll come back with an answer. It's been talked about.
There's talks.
Yeah. He wants to. We'll do it.
Cool. Also, we did title the show "Predicting Next Year's World Team."
I didn't agree to that. I don't want to predict next year's world team.
Want to predict the
That was not the title I wrote.
world team or no?
Psych out. Well, we got to rename it Psych.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we just take it from the current team that we just had? Like, who is like the most like vulnerable? Who are you like locking in is gonna make the team? I think that would be kind of fun to do.
Yeah. The
All
Final
right.
X.
I'm locking in.
Big.
You have to do this like you're locking it in.
I want to know Aaron's suspension, but Kyle.
I'm locking him in anyways.
Kyle.
Kyle's inevitable.
Kyle. I don't know.
You gotta lock him in
You gotta lock him in.
because you have to
Outside of that, I don't think I'm locking in anybody.
even Spencer, not locking.
Oh, sorry, Spencer. Yeah,
Okay,
lock in Spencer.
I would lock him in in terms of like high over 75% confidence they're gonna be on the team. I would say is like 61, no idea. He could do it again, obviously.
Right, but Marcus Blaze looms.
Marcus Vito could get like better.
Seth Gross.
Yeah, who knows who else? Like, there's a lot of good. Will Drake Ayala be like? Will they let him wrestle? He should be good.
What's one Dayton Fix gonna do? Is he done?
I don't know.
I kind of feel like
It's kind of like, do you go after? It kind of like feels like Jack needs to go to a different weight class. Otherwise,
I'd like to see Dayton go 65.
dog. Come on.
Just
I'll let him tank out.
just be 65.
Wrestle Musukaev.
Yeah.
Look exactly like him, just like the Oklahoma moves.
They gotta go to like the same event with the same haircut, like as big as they can make their hair.
Yeah.
The two of them, and then walk.
Yeah, I do wonder about Dayton.
I'm not saying I am hoping for this, but I do kind of feel like the vibes I kind of get is I think he might kind of be enjoying kind of a quasi coaching role, training partner role, and just like if Jax is staying 61, like, do you really want to potentially cause some tension there, especially if you know where you stand
Yeah.
against Jax?
That's a good question.
Like, where you won your medal, now you're
Yeah, maybe.
eating, living good, getting paid to be a coach, enjoying the coaching role / training partner role. I don't know.
We'll see. I don't know. I feel like Dayton's a competitor, not ready for that, but I don't know. Depth won't be the worst thing, but I'm not sure for him. 65, like real getting the bye, you
So big.
you feel like you're like at 55, 60% that he's going to be on the team, right? Maybe even higher.
At least 50.
Yeah, at least 50.
and so, what would it have been if he didn't get that Final X? I mean, then it becomes he's in
30?
Gen Pop. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
25.
Who do you think matches up the best against Real Woods?
Jesse Mendez.
Really?
Or Aiden Valencia.
I was gonna say you gotta give props to the guy that's got a winning record against him.
Right, Aiden. I mean, yeah, I think Jesse.
I'm really curious. When is Marcus Blaze and Jax Forrest? When are they going to move up to 65? Is it next year, 2 year? You know, because that's where they're going to land.
Yes. I honestly think right now I like Real Woods Marcus Blaze. I think Real actually kind of matches up good against him because he can like do freak stuff and get through Marcus's amazing defense for now. But I don't know how.
It's almost like I feel like he matched up better with Marcus. But if Jax was a full 65, that chaos could potentially cause problems.
I don't know, dude. A Jax Force Real Woods match would be insane.
It would be awesome.
That would be a great match.
Let's do that.
But I don't
You
think he's that
you also say that about anybody Jax wrestles.
That's kind yeah. I don't know. I bet him versus Marcus would be like very like calm.
That's true. Like, I mean, we said that against Vito, and then it turns out like they were a little bit more
Yeah.
kind of calculating, calm than we thought.
We're gonna need a co-main for Kyuka versus PJ Duke. So,
Yeah, that's right.
No, not Kyuka.
Aoyagi.
Aoyagi.
Or Aoyagi. Is it just Aoyagi?
I don't know.
It's Aoyagi,
Right.
You just have to spell it.
I think.
So how do you pronounce
Or
it?
is it AY? I don't know.
Aoyagi. Just say like Aoyagi. It's okay.
Aoyagi.
70 PJ
Yeah, you have
Duke.
to say it like
I
that.
feel like PJ Duke is maybe the least likely guy to get back on the team just because I don't think he's gonna be 70 again.
You don't think he'll ever wrestle 70 again?
I don't know. I'm not
I know.
that's like the rhetoric I'm hearing. Like he's too big.
I know the cut is the thing for him.
Yeah.
Being at U20, it's not like he's
Dude,
killing
I saw
himself.
your interview with him. He looked.
He's
really
not like
sucked up.
killing himself to make it, but it's not fun
It's not
for
fun.
him. I think he might have even said as much, like where he's like, I don't know if I'll be this weight again. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Everyone says that when they're doing it though.
That's
I
true.
was like, yeah, it's my last time.
Right.
And you get a couple months down there, like, I can do it again. It's fine.
Is he going to U23s?
He has not. When at U20s, it was. We'll talk about that after seniors. It depends on
Yeah.
how it goes.
That's smart.
So I obviously haven't heard since seniors.
Carr, you feel what percentage chance do you give Carr of making this team next year? That's kind of a tough number to say.
In between 65 and 70?
Ooh.
Is that too low?
No. Might be high.
I was going to say 70.
Ooh. I'd say yeah, I'd say
Keegan,
60.
Keegan at 79. So
Yeah.
really, like, who's stopping him outside Mitchell?
PJ, if he goes up, it's gonna be
True.
pretty good. I mean, Mitch. Yeah.
And I felt like, giving him 2/3, 66%, when that's literally what it was
Yeah.
last year is
That's
fair.
fair. Yeah. And then Levi. Ooh. Sitting out. So I'd say I'd put him like the same chances like a real making the team again. Above 50%.
I feel like he's higher.
You feel like, yeah, well, what if we just don't know who's going to be in the weight?
I was going to say somebody else has to be in the weight.
Yes.
Because if it's
I
the
just,
same field, Levi's going to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be the same field.
And I also feel like Keegan coming back, like,
Dude, Keegan is an amazing freestyle prospect.
Mhm.
I know.
Pedigree. Like, I think if he goes 79, like, I don't know. He could run through it. He could do it.
I'm just nervous because, and I know he's been hurting one. It's just we haven't seen it, right? Like he's not out here in these streets, like going overseas, competing, traveling. Like he's coaching at Fargo.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just like,
I like guys taking. He's been wrestling everything all seasons long for a while. So take some time off.
Missed a ton of freestyle seasons. He missed 23, 24, 25, I think.
no, he did.
Oh, he
with
did
Charles
23. He missed
24.
22, 24, 25.
No, he did 2024. That's the year he beat Levi.
Carr, but lost
He
to
beat
Levi.
Carr, but lost to Levi.
Oh yeah, I guess he did do that one.
Lost to Marsteller, too.
But he didn't try to make the Olympic team, I guess is what I'm remembering.
I just see him on the mat a lot. These guys get some breaks.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. That was more me being like,
I wish you would.
I'm seeing the stock. I'm seeing in real time the stock for Levi,
It
Go
is
up.
going up.
and it's not going up for Keegan right now, and that not necessarily because he's performing bad. It's just I
Yeah.
don't
Because he's
see it.
and yeah. Well, we'll see. That's a big question mark for me too, because we've seen Keegan do so many amazing things, and internationally and domestically. So
Yep. And then 86, 92, 97, you feel really good about those three. And then heavyweight, I give Wyatt a 45% chance of making the team again.
Mason. So you're
Mason.
putting
Mason.
what 50%
Kirk's
Mason? Oh, Big Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
who's now training at Lehigh.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Bump that up a
Might
10%.
be lower, yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because you give
I
Mason
don't know, coming off injury, still think it's Wyatt. But
coming off an injury. How long are you coming off an injury for it?
he's had a lot of injury problems,
That is true.
Who's that?
Gregory.
Kirk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's going to a place where they have injury problems.
Look, I'm telling you,
No.
No.
2-3 years, Zach Ray, forget.
That's right.
Best heavyweight room in the country.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's John's alma mater. He's never said anything bad again, is it?
I've never gone there. Okay.
Now,
All right.
Now questions?
Now questions.
Yes.
Actually, I kind of wanted to do. Did y'all see this?
I saw it.
The sections of the U.S. you can only
Let me find it.
live and travel in one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections. Which one are you choosing?
Okay. We got to.
Where is
I put a link to it in the doc.
Oh.
Kozak.
All right, hold on. We're going to get this.
get the
You can
doc.
see, because there's some tough choices
You
here.
may have seen it. It's a meme.
It's been what is called a meme for the past.
It has
week and
been
a
what
half.
is one called a meme.
So basically, it's got just a weird. Hold on. We're waiting for
Hold on.
Kozak to
I
pull
can't open Facebook on Chrome.
Facebook.
What is Zuckerberg?
Can we
doing?
just
You zoom in
on that
on the doc.
Give me a second, guys.
Kozak is
Jonathan too busy fighting wars in the chat.
No.
yelling about Greco.
Let's see
Well,
here.
Kozak is committing war crimes.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Look
Good
at that.
job.
Look at that.
Boy.
Come on,
Shakalaka.
guys.
Okay, so you see
I mean,
this?
it's clearly B,
You
right?
have to back.
Iowa and Michigan.
Literally, no one is gonna pick B.
But I don't know if you get. I don't think you get Ames. You get Iowa City.
we don't get
You
Jewel.
get Cedar Falls. I don't think you get Jewel. Jewel's
get
too far north.
He gets to Chicago, most of Madison, Milwaukee.
Is
Detroit.
Ben? Is he in that section of Wisconsin?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in.
Okay,
B.
well, there you go. B.
I would go. I mean, I guess.
He's actually not bad.
The Great Lakes.
Come on, that's got to be one of the worst. He's not great.
Somebody's never been.
Chicago,
Northern
Milwaukee, summertime in northern Michigan,
Yeah.
He gets
Upper
to
Peninsula area.
You're
New
trying
Orleans.
funny things.
Mackinac Island. Yeah.
Said,
Mackinac.
you're sleeping on
All right.
upstate. You get Maine. You get Connor Petros.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't even live
See
there.
how far it went.
The Adirondacks.
But my answer is H.
H.
I love H.
You get Denver, Salt Lake City, Vegas, L.A.
The best parts of Colorado.
You get San Diego or San Diego G.
No.
San Diego's literally on the border of Mexico.
Yeah.
You get the state of Jefferson.
Yeah.
You get San Francisco.
I would. I mean, I would
I
choose.
And I think you get Omaha. I can't really tell. It's right there. So I even got the Omaha shirt on.
I don't think you get Omaha there. Omaha.
I get.
Dude, he might.
little further
Look at that
north.
bottom left. That's like.
Oh yeah, I think Omaha's A.
Omaha's A.
But you get the Omaha metro area.
C is clearly the answer.
If you're into
I mean,
fly
for
fishing,
wrestling.
you gotta
If you
pick
like wrestling, if you like good food, if you like the best state in the Commonwealth, you get almost all of it.
Well, I'll get to visit my family that lives in Maryland, so that's a big plus for me.
C is
And
C is
and
really
you have the best city in the entire world, so you got New York City, and you get all my favorite places to eat in New Jersey. My other relatives in Pennsylvania.
good. You get Pennsylvania, Ohio, a lot of New York,
Mm-hmm.
in New York City, all of New Jersey,
You
Virginia.
definitely get the best wrestling team,
Yes.
and a lot of the best wrestling outside of.
Even get to Illinois. You know, I'm basically in Chicago there. I'm really close.
You know why F's a sleeper for us? Because you get to stay in Texas, so you get to keep working here, and then you just travel to Hawaii all the time.
Yeah, we get Texas, Hawaii, and Stillwater.
Yeah, you even get a little Alaska too.
It's all.
Yeah, you get Juneau.
Yeah. That's the
Who needs
special-
Anchorage?
All right, good topic. All right, now go to questions.
Okay.
These people have waited long enough.
All right, I got to switch back over.
Oh yeah, now he's gonna.
Okay.
Well, Kozak is switching. Why not go to athleteps.com and pick up some new Nike Inflict Force?
Yeah, while you're listening.
Okay. All right. We'll start. Gonna start here with Brian Murphy.
Okay.
I'm Murphy.
All right.
Charlie.
Imagine being an Iranian that trains with Iranians every day, a style that doesn't seem to leg attack unless they have to. Gassenpour's instincts likely didn't ready him for Zahid's attack right off the whistle. So smart.
Great question.
Great question. You liked this.
I'm sorry. go to my first tweet from yesterday. Those people deserve the.
Yeah.
The whole, like a lot of Iranians do underhook, but I mean, look at this team. There's a good amount of diversity in style.
Yeah, they're all kind of, yeah, pretty similar.
They are similar, but especially the lower weights aren't what you think of.
They're the team that has the most common.
That is
style.
true. Yes.
Yeah. What's weird is when they did that drill at the end of their warm-ups where they're just doing like
Yelling at each other.
yeah, like big super hype energy, the whole crowd or everybody on the team is yelling and two guys are just like practicing moves at 110%. They're doing high crotches the whole time. They're doing like leg attacks.
I don't want to do this one either.
You didn't like any of these.
I did, just not from FloWrestling. I thought there were some good ones. Dang, this is bad. All right, we did that one about.
Sorry, we weren't prepared for questions.
Yeah. Okay, let's do hello, my enemies.
Okay,
it's
hold on.
little diplomacy here. You don't have to pull it in. We can just read them. You don't have to pull them all in.
Gotta pull them in. All right. Iran won both freestyle and Greco team titles in Paris and Zagreb. Who can beat Zari in the next 3 years? Hint: no one.
Well, I mean, Geno Petriashvili beat him twice in one match. So I would say him. He literally teched him. And then, like, it was kind of like CJI. Remember when, like, Chael tapped and they're like, oh, well, let's do it again? That's kind of and
That didn't happen.
And Geno was nice enough to, all right, I'll let you continue to wrestle me and then I'll beat you again. So he has 2 wins over him in the last year. So I think he could obviously beat him if Geno decides he wants to. But other than that, I do have to agree. There's not a lot of options.
Like I said, he's my number 1 pound for pound.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Even though, whatever.
Even though he's your least favorite
Even though he's my least favorite wrestler. By far.
All right. Cody Pevlar
Great question.
asks, did USA benefit a lot from it being newcomers? Feels like guys like Jax, Rio will be scouted next time. I know Ben talks about that a lot with NCAs.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is an advantage of having a new team. That was one of the things when we were like, we have 7 new guys. This kind of makes you nervous a little bit. It's like, well, they are not really. I feel like internationally, you don't get like heavily scouted until
You're a guy.
and you like actually win, and they're like, all right, we have to think about how to beat this. Otherwise, you're just like whatever.
Kind of mentioned it with Taz. Like,
Yeah, 100%. So I think we did benefit from that. Absolutely. How much were people really looking at what Real and Levi did? I think Levi got scouted in his final, but they had also wrestled once too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that helps a lot, and I think that's a big part of like why our system's great. Like you get a variety of guys that are new to the scene, and it's pretty cool to see them come in and be able to compete. But yeah, I think that can be an advantage.
I also think it helps us too. It almost sounded like, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, that it's like, oh, now they're going to get scouted, so do you not want to send them until a certain time or whatever? But you pick up more knowledge of international wrestling when you go to these things, so there's benefits on both sides there.
Yeah, and like David Carr's going to benefit from that experience.
100%.
Being the guy, so it works. It's good in all facets, in my opinion.
All right. Avery Lynch is bringing back his segment, Start Bench Cut.
Yep, it's a good segment, right?
Yeah. This time with folk style wrestling moves. Mat wrestling, half Nelson.
Mat
wrestling.
Matt Wrestling is
That wrestling's the
topic.
topic.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Bench
it's
all
just
mat
3.
wrestling.
Just 3. All right. Half Nelson, chicken wing, cradle.
All right, I'm starting cradle.
Yep, have to. That
time.
one's easy.
You have to. That's such
Unless you're Logan Stieber.
yeah, chicken wing or half Nelson? Because half Nelson, all right, you would say, well, no one's getting to that, but you finish with the half in so
Right.
many pins. So I'm going start cradle. I'm benching the half Nelson. I'm cutting the chicken wing.
You cutting it.
Buy chicken wing.
I think you still get reverse half in this scenario.
Okay, I don't know. Who knows?
Also,
Any variations of the Nelson?
do y'all call it chicken wing or
Armbar.
bar?
Called an armbar.
Growing up, I called it the chicken wing, but now I'm more sophisticated. Call it the bar.
Yeah, bar, because the bar half,
Yeah.
double arm bars.
Some people say wing.
I would
half.
maybe put like half Nelson and chicken wing in the same thing, like bar half.
What?
Make that. No. But I'm saying like if you were making this move thing, I would do cradles, all the variation, and then bar half is something, and then like I don't know, like leg riding as your third option.
Okay. You should start submitting questions.
I will.
Um,
Me and Avery will collab.
Actually, to be honest, in my competitive days, I used a half and a wing way more than a cradle.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Well, alligator
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah, they don't tend to cradle well.
Yeah.
So
Who's the best short?
So I actually
short
might
arm
have to kill
cradle?
cradle.
I was a
even
big
though I think it's
cradler.
the best.
Where are you?
Yeah, I cradled crossface cradle a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like titles, but then my forums would just be dead. Like, I'd have to get the pin, otherwise forget about it. I would just be wiped.
All right, next question.
Okay. Next question.
The good Mystic Mac. That's a great question.
Mystic Matt. You didn't like it though, so
You don't know. I didn't like it from FloWrestling. I liked it from my personal.
We all liked it.
Mystic Matt. Could this version of Zahid beat Yazdani and
Ooh.
Taylor?
Dude, I still wonder about the Yazdani matchup. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
But you have to say yes.
Do you? I don't think you have.
I don't
to.
know. This version, could he beat Taylor? David at his best? I don't know.
Okay, so think about it this way. Now I know it was 92 and David at the end of his career,
Yeah.
but Zahid, that was Brooks. Zahid more or less beat Brooks,
Yeah.
and then Brooks beat David.
Yeah. But those
David
matchups
beat
are just weird.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Zahid, for whatever reason, does not match up well against David. I'm sorry. I think David's just, he's,
Yeah, I would allow for a could, but the money is on David in my mind.
Well, what about Yazdani though?
who knows? He is such a weird matchup. I don't know. I think Zahid could beat him.
I think I would go Zahid.
No one could really move. Zahid was not getting moved around at all in the hand fight, but no one is like Yazdani
Yeah.
in the hand fight.
If Yazdani could finish the attacks that Gassempor did not, that's the big difference.
I mean, just the fact that it wasn't even close. Like,
Yeah.
I think I go Zahid over Yazdani, Prime David over Zahid.
Yeah. There's a question about the favorite food we ate in Zagreb. I forget.
McDonald's.
Not McDonald's. Mine would probably be that fish soup I had at that.
The first restaurant
That
that we
place
went
was-
to.
I went back.
Snowball?
Do you know I went back?
Mm-hmm.
Got more fish soup. It was so good.
We ate a lot
Caleb
of.
Piles. Have I talked about Caleb
I don't think so.
on the show? He did not like the food at all, and so basically
Can't be that exotic, right? Like meat and potatoes.
it was
Rice.
different. He doesn't like a bunch of stuff on his meats. He likes a nice grilled chicken breast or steak or whatever, and so it wasn't like that. And so, I mean, I knew he wasn't like loving the food, but I didn't realize he was like basically not eating much. He lost 6 pounds on this trip.
That's like what % of his body weight?
He went from over 103 to 97.
Wow. He's in the hundos now.
Getting him down to nuts and bolts, baby.
I get him done type balls. Yeah, but now so that was kind of frustrating.
I like that one of the first restaurants we went to that was in that little like courtyard. That was like it was just us and
Yeah.
one guy doing all the cooking and
That was
preparing.
good.
Because he made like some good suggestions where I was like, I want a salad, but I need something more. I need some protein on there, and I was like, maybe put an egg on there or something. He's like, no, you want this, this, and this, and I was like,
Yeah.
you got it, chef.
I like a kind of take charge, kind of like no, here's how you want
Yeah.
to do it. That's good.
Okay. You like any of these questions?
Let's do the salty walk-ons one. Oh, I like this one. I like
This one?
Yeah, this is funny.
All right.
I love when you guys pose these like kind of life questions around wrestling. Go ahead and ask it.
Okay, Salty Walk On. He says, boys, one of the recently released schedules features a dual meet I'd love to attend. One problem. My wife's sister is getting married the day before, and it's hundreds of miles away. It's her third wedding. Is it cool if I just promise to go to the next one?
You don't even have to do that, Salty. I'm with you on this. I can speak from experience. I missed my wife's sister's wedding.
Third wedding.
Yeah. And I think I had a work thing, and it's just like I think it's okay. I think you can do that. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important she goes.
Yeah.
The wife goes
Honey,
for support.
I'm fine with you going to this, but this is happening. I really want to go. See, it's easier for me because like it's literally my job. So I'm like, yes, I can I literally am professionally obligated to do this. Salty, I don't know your profession. So it's a tougher, I'm not saying you have less of a right. I'm saying it's just a tougher sell on that side. But I think you should feel very comfortable in doing so.
And I'm not too familiar with friends and family having third weddings. I can't think of one that's happened, but I feel like in general, that's more of like you can't go all out on the third. Are you
Yeah, it's
spending
not
the
gonna
same
be a
amount of
big
money
event.
on your first, second. It
smaller
should be an
affair.
intimate. You have friends over, you celebrate, you're happy.
It
but
should be like a surprise almost. Like, oh, you got married? Like, oh, congratulations.
yeah,
Yes,
you're not renting out like a big hall and a live band and all that.
Real question is, what duel is Salty walk on?
Yeah, I would like to know that, but I mean, to me, him saying he wants to go, so we just that's all that matters.
Should we write him a permission slip or something?
I was gonna say Spay will write permission slips.
I've
He
gotten
has.
so many people out of work.
Spay will call your wife and lie to her to give you an
Hey,
excuse.
he's got to go.
It's a full service job we have here. We cover all the bases.
Yeah. Okay. Is throwing multiple punches in a match only a caution in one? That Musukaev match should have been a DQ, right? Yes.
Yeah.
It should have been a DQ. I don't know
Can't
what they
not
were
call that.
freaking thinking. He threw multiple punches. The match is over. That's
Yeah.
it. You don't get a point for punching.
And you don't come back to repechage the next day.
No, it's over. You're out of the tournament if you punch.
It was almost like
because he's the people's champ. He
really is.
The
well,
goat.
it's like the first one you're like, okay, is that a crossface? Is he frustrated? And he's like, no, I'm hitting this guy. Look, see these punches? This
Yeah.
is what it is.
I think didn't Aoyagi did like a funny thing when like the refs were like talking about it. They like take Musukaev away, and he's like,
Why? What are you looking at? Like, yeah.
What
What
is
are like? Did you not see this happen to me?
I mean, we have case study now. It clearly is just a caution in one. So
Yeah, you
I
can
think
like
it's-
literally punch your guy in the face.
I
And
think
then
it's
just,
fair
like,
play moving forward.
That was crazy.
as long as you're up by a couple points, you can still win the match.
Mhm.
It's great.
All right, you like anything else here?
No, you can go to the yesterday's, I guess, or today's, I guess.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
How does list of all shutouts? Or was there some funny question? I see your funny question. I'm not going to ask it though.
All right.
I don't know. So Joe Gilpin asks, like, consistency and routine is a commonality amongst elite performance. How has Helen stayed on top for so long with what seems like constantly shifting training environment? I do think that like some of the like when you reach like that GOAT tier type of level, you have so much experience, you kind of know what you need. Like you kind of transition from a point where it's like, I need a coach telling me, and maybe some people need this always, but I think for the best of the best, you know what it takes. You know what you need. You know how to feel good and wrestle well. And I think Helen is just one of those people that's kind of like ascended to that point. And
there's a lot of senior level wrestlers that I feel like don't have a
set.
This is what I do, this is who I train with every week at the same time type of college like schedule. Think of a guy like Roman who has been in Mongolia, was training in Japan for a couple of weeks. Like they kind of go all over, bring in different partners. I know David Carr travels quite a bit to get different looks and partners too. So
I think there's an evolution. I mean, obviously, when you're young, you know, when you're starting out, high school and then college, you still have a coach that, is sitting on top of you being like, here's what you got to do. Here's how you get to the next level. But when you reach 30, like those guys, it's almost like they have like a camp for a fight or something. Like they know the world is coming up. And so here's what I got to do to get ready and all that stuff. But it is not I'm showing up to practice every day and I'm, in an environment that's like a college or the training center. And
where Helen is a little different, and maybe I'm wrong on this. I don't know everything about her training environment for the past 6 years, but it seems like all like the guys I mentioned, they still have for that time had like their coach who corners them. Like when they can, like, Carr has Metcalf, Roman now has Zoe. Obviously he had Penn State before. Whereas Helen, I feel like even she doesn't really have a main coach, or if she does, it changes from every 1 to 2 years as well. That's where it's a little different. Where these guys are just traveling different places or bringing in different partners, but then when it comes time to lock in, like that's their coaching staff. That's a little different. So yeah, I don't know.
Big Lebowski asks, what's Caleb's take on Team USA freestyle getting rings for second place? I don't think that's true. I don't think they get rings for second place.
What's that?
He said like his little league team and Nebraska, they do get rings for second place a lot in a tournament. You should enter a tournament, you get second, all right, you get a ring. He's got like dozens of these.
I think it's just, it's rings being synonymous with championships.
They kind of are.
Because you're like, oh, how many rings? Oh, well, Eli Manning's got 2 rings. How many rings does your favorite quarterback have? Eli probably has more.
You just had to slip that in there.
Yeah. But if it was like, how many, second place trophies? It's like, well, all right.
No, that whole Nebraska renting definitely was semantics, getting hung up on it actually being a ring.
Yeah, I thought it was sick. We get rings for working here for years.
It's not getting fired. Our reward.
Yeah. Well, also the money.
That's what the money is for.
That's what the money's for.
Tyler Perry asks about
Wow.
about like if gold, silver, and bronze should be weighted the same for Final X. Like, should they all get the same advantage?
I
And
like it.
you like it?
Yeah.
You medal, you get to sit out.
Medal, you sit out.
That also takes the factor of, okay, well, I might be just as good, but I'm in the same weight as an all-timer versus, like, not all weights are exactly created equal on the international field.
Those points that you score for Team USA at Worlds, do they get factored into like the seeds and the pin rating and stuff?
Probably because, like, even NCAA championships do, because they are technically a qualifier for World Team Trials. So because this is not a USA event, but event that will qualify you for a USA event,
Yeah.
I'm guessing they do.
Because I mean, like technically, then that's like
I know past World Championships go into USA Wrestling's like results database. I don't know if every result in the USA Wrestling results database goes into your pin ranking. I don't know exactly what all goes into that. But
yeah.
All right. Cognac J asks, is Ryan Crookham the most underrated title contender going into next season?
I think he's properly rated. I think people
pretty high on
the
Crookham.
certified ball knowers,
I literally
which
just
every listener here is, they know Ryan Crookham is like 2-0, 2-1 against Vito. He's a certified title contender. I think there's probably others way more under the radar than him.
like I think outside of TikTok, like his name is just as popular as Lucas Bird, if not more. And
I think if you polled the Wrestling Nation, Crookham versus Bird, who wins? I think most people would pick Ryan.
that's why I asked earlier in the show how many people are picking Bird.
So who do you think is a
More under the radar.
more underrated? Yeah.
I think Eddie Ventresca is. It just came to mind because someone put out like a tiered list of like the title contenders. It's one of these. I forget what the.
Oh yeah, and he wasn't even.
He wasn't in it. He was like tier 2, but like Jory Volk and
Spratley.
Spratley, or no. I mean, he's 2-0 against Vince Robinson, fellas. He's
Yeah, we had this discussion.
Like Jet Strickenberger is like 2 or 3-0 against Troy Spratley. Like, if those guys are in there, Eddie Ventresca's in there.
You can really pull from a lot of like the smaller schools normally,
Sure, generally.
right? To get those. Not saying Tech is a smaller school, but
I mean, for sure, Caleb Larkin is someone that I'm like kind of propping up as a guy that no one is talking about. That's for sure.
We've kind of talked about Simon Ruiz a little bit.
that's a good pull.
He's
He's
a
a
good one.
little more niche of a deeper cut. Who else would be
Nobody 84, right? Like
84? I feel like everyone knows the big dogs.
The weight of kings.
I mean, maybe Rademacher.
yeah.
Wonder about him. What people think about
Yeah,
him at 97.
Title contender if you're not if you're not locked in on freestyle. Don't know, he just won world gold.
Think he could. It's tough to see someone beating Josh Barr. Just and then at heavyweight, I think no one would probably say Tay Gadali could win a title, but I think he's in that mix, right?
Maybe Lehigh heavyweight Nathan Taylor. Not that he's a title contender, but just kind of a slept on sneaky good guy.
Everyone here is compromised.
Yeah, tough
At
to
Lehigh.
say there. It's good to see Braxton Amos at heavyweight. That was a huge name for a while, and then we haven't seen him for a while.
Wow, go Braxton.
I don't know if he'll we got to see if he can compete at heavyweight with those guys, but it wouldn't shock me. So
I just can't get over how Spade just blends into the wall. It is just it is uncanny, the similarities. He's gone. There, he went away.
camouflage.
Disappeared into the Tommy Bahama.
That
It is a Thomas. Yeah.
shirt is nice.
Yeah.
Frick,
Steve Space special.
looking good.
I've just stolen half of his wardrobe.
Dan. Sucks to be Steve. Okay.
Oh, he's got more shirts. Don't worry.
He's got more shirts. The best wrestling shoes at Worlds were obviously Zeev Valencia in the Tawas from made by our friends
Exactly.
at Nike.
Yeah, it's got to be the shoes.
Who's the last American to win world title who never won NCAAs? Which Trent just pulled off, and then the
Gilman.
no Micic.
Yeah.
No Micic. It's
Is it Gilman?
honestly, Gilman.
Didn't Vito won his before he won NCAAs, right?
No,
No, it was right
Right
after.
Oh yeah, you're right.
right after.
Magical veto run.
It was magical.
It's happened kind of I mean, Jamil Kelly was Olympic. It's not necessarily champs, but there's a lot of guys that Joe Colon never won NCAA title. He was bronze.
Miles.
Miles
Olympic.
Amin, Olympic multiple medalists.
Seabass never won.
Mm-hmm. Dayton Fix, of course, never won. He's a world silver medalist.
He won world champs though, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
won a world champs. I'm just kind of breaking it down like that.
I don't know about
Not
champs.
many.
Gilman is
If you don't win NCAAs, it's unlikely you're gonna
Cejudo.
Cejudo, yeah.
never even close.
Cheating.
This is since 2000.
Dude, yeah, Bill Zadek won an NCAA title. So yeah, Trent Hidley, of course, is the recent one. But yeah, I guess basically they all did.
Thomas.
TPG.
Yeah.
Hard to win.
Okay.
Good question.
All right, it's 11:30.
11:30. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're gonna be back Monday.
Monday, 10 a.m. Central.
Boom shakalaka.
Perfect. It's just the time I was hoping to hear. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to FRL and all our world's coverage. Make sure you head to athleteps.com. Now is a great time to do it.
Perfect.
Do that. Open up another browser and check out all the new brackets and stuff and let us know what you think. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be back Monday. Have a great weekend, you guys. We'll see you next time.